It really does look like a Red Dead Redemption Remake is right around the corner, and while there hasn't been any official announcements yet, there have been even more insider leaks that suggest one of the most loved features of the original won't be included. But there might be some good news for fans in there too. Let's get into it. And drop a like if you reckon we'll get a Red Dead Redemption Remake announcement before the end of August. As you're probably aware by now, since you clicked on this video, there has been a lot of evidence flying around that a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake is not just in the works, but imminent. Supposedly ready for launch this year if we're lucky. From insider leaks to Rockstar seemingly dropping their own tease in the form of an apparent Red Dead Redemption Rockstar Presents logo on their website, evidence is mounting, and with rumours of an announcement set to hit this month, fan hype and interest in leaks has only ramped up. So, as is always the case, it seems more insiders have come out of the woodwork to share supposed leaks around the remake, and the signals we've got so far have been, well, a bit mixed, if we're honest. After one insider came out to suggest that the Red Dead Redemption 1 remake will launch without multiplayer. Yeah, apparently one of the best features in the original games, short of the cracking story, engaging open world, fantastic visuals, and setting, of course, won't be making the cut when this supposed relaunch gets the go-ahead. Those of you who have had your memories of the original Red Dead multiplayer modes tainted by the admittedly still great Red Dead Online may not remember just how good the original multiplayer was, but plenty of cowboys around these parts still do. Back in those days, there were a ton of different game modes for players to explore that changed up the experience significantly from what we've come to know as Red Dead Online today. From co-op cowboying to full-on PvP shootouts, it was a hoot to play, even if it did eventually become moot thanks to the newer, faster model. Now fair enough, like we said, Red Dead Online exists, so while I'm sure the game devs would love to recreate a massive catalogue of multiplayer modes for players to explore again, it does just make sense to attach the remake to Red Dead Online in some way. Why rebuild a whole saloon when there's a perfectly good brand new one that everyone already likes? So for now, it seems that the original Red Dead multiplayer experience will be lost to the dust of the American West just like the cowboys were. But I mentioned some good news among the bad, didn't I? Well, thankfully, just because multiplayer modes aren't going to make the cut doesn't mean other popular modes won't. According to the same insider who dropped the multiplayer bombshell, the remake will come all tied up along with the eternally popular Undead Nightmare DLC. For the uninitiated, it was essentially an expansion pack of Red Dead Redemption 1 that included an entirely original alternate single-player campaign that follows John Marston as he attempts to find a cure to an undead plague. It was awesome, inexpensive, and basically reused the entire map in an all-new way. It's widely regarded as one of the best DLC expansions ever made for any genre of game, and if it's included with the base game automatically, it might just be the first mode I play, even before the actual single-player campaign. And it did also include its own unique multiplayer modes, so who knows? Maybe that's a backdoor way for Rockstar to include a little bit of online shenanigans without actually going whole hog on a multiplayer remake. Obviously, as with all leaks and insider stories, we have to take this kind of thing with a massive chunk of salt. Despite all the evidence flying around right now, Rockstar still haven't actually confirmed anything around a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake, so while we're firmly on the hype wagon for a return to John Marston's story, we'll just have to wait and see what Rockstar have up their sleeves. So would you rather have the OG multiplayer Red Dead again, or a return to the waves of Undead? Either way, if you love Red Dead as much as we do, check out these videos here.